Welcome to Pirate TV. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a brief moment of silence. Thank you.
What is autism?
Autism is a developmental disability?
Autism is a developmental disability.
Difficult disability.
I don't know.
I would say someone that is kind of to themselves, someone that are sometimes afraid of different lights and sounds.
So about 50% of every individual with autism doesn't have a job.
I would assume it's pretty high, but I'm not sure of the exact number, but I'm assuming it's high.
Estimates show that between 70 and 90% of autistic adults are unemployed.
That seems unfair.
Did you know that it was that high? Did you
I
think
did
it would be that high?
not. No.
Yeah.
And that they deserve the same chance as everybody else.
I would say maybe 70%. I don't think I know that either.
True or false? Autism is the fastest growing developmental disorder in the United States.
True.
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 People are always able to tell if someone is autistic simply by looking at their physical appearance.
False.
False.
False. I would say false.
False.
Autism spectrum disorder affects people of all races, ethnicities, and socioeconomic groups.
True. I think true.
True.
And the final question is, true or false? 3.5 million people in the United States are on the autism spectrum.
True.
I would probably say true.
True? True?
True.
And by the way, myself and the entire production crew is on the autism spectrum themselves.
I did not know that. The world can treat people better with autism by treating them like they're normal.
Wonderful time of the year. No, it's not December. It is April, National Poetry Month. It is the month designated to promote poetry, not only to further understand its importance, but to make us more aware of how the art form is woven into our everyday life and to celebrate its awesomeness. From literature to live readings to writing to slang to cliches, etc. And today, we're going to explain its origins, how it's celebrated, and some cool footnotes you may or may not be aware of. National Poetry Month, you are about to get defined. The Academy of American Poets had this great idea bouncing around in their head for a while. So in 1995, they reached out to publishers, booksellers, librarians, literary organizations, poets, friends, and more to discuss it. They spoke about what Black History and Women's History Month accomplished and wondered if poetry could find success in a similar fashion. Apparently they believe so, because when the clock struck April 1996, National Poetry Month was born. The celebration truly began to pick up momentum come 1998. The Academy of American Poets and the American Poetry and Literacy Project distributed 100,000 free books nationwide. The White House also began to invite poets to share their work as part of the celebration. Pretty straightforward and simple. Already we know the who, what, where, when, and why. So the major question now is, how? How is National Poetry Month celebrated? There really is no right or wrong way. The basic purpose is to bring about awareness and inspire some enthusiasm. But here are some popular methods and ways you can participate. Number 1, the 30-30. Probably the most popular. Everyone is challenged to write one new poem per day. 30 poems in 30 days. Hence its name, the 30-30. 2, Each year there is a day in April designated as Poem in Your Pocket Day. Everyone is encouraged to carry around their favorite poem in their pocket and to share it with others. This tends to be huge in schools and libraries, which may hold open mic events for students to come up and read their selected poem. 3. The Academy of American Poets offers free posters to bring awareness to the celebration. If you work at a place frequented by students or connoisseurs of the arts, you should definitely order one. The link to request a free poster is in the description of this video. 4. Read a new poem each day during April, something you've never read before. I suggest you do so in the morning and think about the poem for the whole day. Discuss its concept and the emotion behind it with others. Not all poems are deep or dark. I know some limericks which are hilarious and a little dirty. Whichever type of poems you choose is up to you. Just be sure to get into the spirit of giving. Number 5. My favorite. And it's not popular yet, but I'm hoping it will be one day. Share Poetry Defined. Yup, total shameless self-promotion right here. But in truth, that is part of the point of this month, to support poetry and poets. In April, many publishers and literature merchants give discounts on books of poetry. A lot of promotional material floods the market as well. So even if you're not interested in sharing Poetry Defined, but why wouldn't you? You should definitely make the effort to promote organizations and websites you enjoy which showcase and discuss poetry. Before we close out this video, I need to mention those who despise this month. And I don't mean individuals who dislike poetry. No, I mean poets who hate this month. The general consensus of those who dislike it believe it trivializes poetry. It needlessly oversaturates the readership for 4 weeks, and it is not significantly increasing the population of poetry lovers. These individuals believe poetry is an inescapable everyday thing, and given in a month is a backhanded compliment. I don't necessarily agree or disagree with their gripe, but I will say this. Poetry has been, and always will be, surrounding us every day. If you're only into poetry come April, you are completely cheating yourself. Okay, I have a few more quick footnotes to share. The first or second Thursday of October, because it changes from year to year, is National Poetry Day in the UK. Unlike celebrations in the United States, the United Kingdom gives a specific theme to celebrate. This day is very much like America's Poem in Your Pocket Day. 3 years after the celebration began in the US, Canada followed suit. April is their National Poetry Month as well. But each year they choose a specific theme to follow in similar fashion to how the United Kingdom does. Last but not least, March 21st is World Poetry Day. All around the globe, the world celebrates poetry. This was declared by UNESCO to give fresh recognition and impetus to national, regional, and international poetry movements. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, spread the cheer. Share this with friends and loved ones. And if you're feeling extra special, share it with your enemies too. So, give that subscribe and like button a click. Thanks, and stay tuned for more Poetry Defined.
Football spring practice starts on Monday. We will be going for 2 weeks. We will have a spring scrimmage game against Clarkston. 8th graders are able to come and participate. Again, let me say that again. 8th graders are able to participate in spring football. So I hope that I see my Stone Mountain Middle students, the 8th graders coming up, as well as any returning players on Monday at 4 o'clock. You should be at the school at 4 o'clock. Mask in hand, tennis shoes, and cleats with your physical. You must have a physical and other paperwork to participate, but that physical is the main piece of paper on Monday. Good job by Henry Okofo for hitting state. He will be participating in sectionals at Union Grove High School next Saturday, so come support. Any more questions, you can reach me on my cell phone or my email, which is on the school website. Go Pirates.